know you are God. For you are so in Christ alone. No, there's power in quietness and trust. When the oceans rise and thunders roar, I will soar with you above the storm. Father, you are king over the flood. I will be still, know you are God. When the oceans rise and thunders roar, I will soar with you above the storm. Father, you are king over the flood. I will be still, know you are God. Oh. You have good lunch, everyone. Good digestion. Happy lunch. For my soul in Christ alone. No, there's power in quietness and trust. When the oceans rise and thunders roar, I will soar with you above the storm. Father, you are king over the flood. I will be still, know you are God. When the oceans rise and thunders roar, I will soar with you above the storm. Father, you are king over the flood. I will be still, know you are God. Oh, you are God. I pray peace that surpasses all understanding to the one that is left behind, and also peace to all of you. Shalom, and may we have hedge of protection from the soles of our feet to the top of our head. In Jesus' name. Paging Nico Legalis Aries. I'd like to call on the stage Nico Legalis.
Yan, kumakain na kasi po yung mga tao, so they're busy. Jack, Jack! Who's next? Yan, may mga kakanta pa.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Nico de Garis. You raise me up.
Okay.
Hi everybody, my name is Nico, and we're gonna have a small program change, and I will stand something a little bit more fun. Listen, baby, in the mountain high, in the valley, in the river wide, baby. You hear me call me, no matter where you are, no matter how far. Don't worry, baby, just call my name. I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry, 'cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough. It ain't no valley low enough. There ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby. Remember the day I set you free. I told you you could always count on me, darling. From that day on, I made a vow. I'll be there when you want me some way, somehow. 'Cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. There ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby. Oh, no, baby, no way, no way. Oh, you just go. Can you stop me, baby? 'Cause if you're ever in trouble, I'll be there on the double. Just send for your baby. I love it a lot, down in my heart. Although we were miles apart, if you ever need a helping hand, be there on the double, just as best I can. You know that there ain't no mountain high enough. There ain't no valley low enough. And there ain't no For the family of the Rosario family, ang aming paikirama sa inyong lahat. And I know that he has a good life. Sing the wonder of love for Jesus. Sing His mercy and His grace. In the mansions bright and blessed, He'll prepare a place for us. When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be. When we all see Jesus, we'll sing and shout the victory. While we walk the pilgrim pathway, clouds will overspread the sky. But when traveling days are over, not a shadow, not a sign. When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be. When we all see Jesus, we'll sing and shout the victory. Let us then be true and faithful, trusting, serving every day. Just one glimpse of Him in glory will be those of laughter pain. When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be. When we all see Jesus, we'll sing and shout the victory. Onward, Christ will be before us. On His day will be home. Soon the pearly gates will open. We shall tread the streets of gold. When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be. When we all see Jesus, we'll sing and shout the victory. Sing and shout the victory. To all of us, especially the Rosario family, just remember what John chapter 14 says, "In my Father's house have many rooms. If it were not so, I should have told you. I'm going there to prepare a place for you. And when you're ready, I'll come back to take you along with me. Where I am, you will be there also." What a great reminder for all of us, because we are just strugglers in this world. This is not our resting place. And God has prepared a place for all of us in heaven. Where He is there, you will be there also. And of course, aming pakikiramay sa mga Rosario family, Ray and the entire children, and of course the relatives coming all the way from Dubai? Dubai. Kapatid mo? Wow. So, thank you very much, and God bless everybody.
Good job, Pastor.
Thank you, Leo and Aline. Give them a big hand, please. And next, we're going to have Trina Forte. Oh.
Hello everybody, I have one more song.
You guys will probably know it. It's called Ingatan Ka.
I'm praying more blessing of peace to the family, of course, as we celebrate life and the life that the Lord has given to us. Strength for the family of Ray, our dear friend, and to everyone. I'd like to read 2 Thessalonians 3:16. Now may the Lord of peace himself give you peace at all times and in every way. The peace of God be with you. Thank you.
taught me about home. God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Alvin Andrade from Crossover Church. Now we'd like to call on all of Miss Cecil's children, Rachel Marie, Renz, and Rosario.
Anong nangyari na dyan?
Dito, tatapat ko.
Puro CPR na yan. Walang kita to. CPR na. Oh, ayan na. Gusto ko to. That's really good.
Hello everyone. How was lunch? Pretty good? That's good. Alright. I'm Rachel. I'm Maria's eldest daughter. Thank you to everyone for being here today in honor of my mom. Today, we honor the life of my mother, a woman who was so many things to so many people. She was a nurse, a friend, a community champion who advocated for breast cancer awareness, a sister, a wife, and a loving mother. She approached every role with passion and grace, always wearing her heart on her sleeve. Mom was the heart of our family, a constant source of warmth, guidance, and joy. One of the things I admire about my mom was she would always put you first before herself. I remember getting the call. My dad was on the phone, his emotions raw as he told me that mom only had 2 months to live. Of course, I was heartbroken on the other end, bawling my eyes out. But my brother and sister, like mom, remained composed. As I spoke with my family, mom chimed in. She goes, "When you get here, ate, there's a grocery store nearby. They sell the most delicious fresh fruits. You'll really love it." At that moment, I was struck by her thoughtfulness. I was like, how can you think of me and fruit when you're enduring so much pain, Mom? That's when I realized 2 things. 1, I take after my father, passionate, expressive, the female version of him. And my siblings, like mom, calm and composed. 2, despite the intense pain she was in, her first thought was her children. That was my mother's love in action. It showed me the depth of her love, and that even in her own suffering, she always prioritized her children. Her strength was evident in how she continued to care for us, even while battling intense pain. A mother's love. My mom left an everlasting impression on everyone she met. Her big heart and caring nature ensured that every interaction was a positive one, leaving a beautiful mark on each person's life. I know that each of you here today carries a positive memory of her warmth and spirit. Standing here, I'm humbled knowing how deeply she was loved and how many of you cherish her memory. Her legacy will live on in our hearts, and her spirit will continue to inspire us. Mom, we love you more than words can express. We will miss you every single day. May your spirit soar, and may your memory be a blessing to us all. I love you, Mama. Thank you.
Can we get a round of applause for my sister? Thank you so much. Awesome. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. My name is Renz. I am Maria's only son and middle child. I'm going to be honest, I had a hard time thinking of what I was going to say in this speech. How can I put in words the effect my mom had in my life? You can't just put that into words. There's not enough words in the dictionary. And I assume for most of you, the same thing, because my mom always found a way to help and brighten our day. Even in this room, this scratches the surface of the lives she has affected. As a NICU nurse, a co-worker, a sister, a friend, and as a mom. I can go about how much my mom touched, but we would be here for eternity. At times, she would give more than she might have had, but that's just who she is. She is one of the kindest and strongest people I know, and I aspire to come close to that when I get older. What I realized just recently was how much I love the nicknames my mom would give me. She would call me Joseph, even before Jokoe, and she would call me her Superboy after a song she would sing to me. But what I do know is that from the very beginning, she was instilling confidence in me from the very start. She was showing me how even a 6'2" kid that scores on me in soccer, that I'm still loved. That she would call me Mr. Director after I show her a class project. My mom believed in me, so I could learn how to believe in myself. As I finish college and pursue my aspirations, in whatever this crazy path leads me, I know that I'll always have my mom there rooting for me. I'll forever be your Superboy. I love you, Mom. I made a little video for my mom that I wanted to show to you guys, so if you go ahead and play the video for me.
Hello. Hi. Hello, miss.
I have always loved this school, but never has it been so thoughtful and such a Helen Keller once said, the best and the most spiritual things in the world carry the city. For even touch, they must be felt with the heart.
Just do your dance, okay? Do the dance well. That was her favorite song, so I wanted to put it in there. So thank you.
Hello everyone. My name is Rosario and I'm the youngest of the Rosario kids. Truly, I'll never have the right words to say, and no matter how many times I can rewrite this speech and adjust it and rewrite it again, words can't describe how incredible my mom was. So I'll do my best and say all I can say about my wonderful mom, Maria Cecilia and Joco Rosario. My mom was a constant fighter, on and off treatment. She was a strong little lady that ensured everyone around her was taken care of. No matter if you've known her 5+ years or just met 5 minutes ago, she was always a loving and welcoming soul. I'm so blessed and honored to be raised with such a hardworking mom that's formed me to be the strong woman I am today. Because of her, I'm able to stand here today and preach about how much she's impacted and moved my life. No matter how lost in life I got, my mom was able to redirect and reassure me that I'm a smart, strong girl and knew I could get over whatever obstacle I was dealing with at the time. The day I found out my mom had 2 months to live, she calls me with her calm and collected voice and tells me, and that I fought the hardest I could. As my mother's health started to decline, I couldn't help but notice she's always had a big smile on her face when she was talking to her nurses, unexpected visits from me and my family, or even eating. There was a smile. There was even a smile after the nurses asked what was her pain level at. First it started at 7, then it went to 8, and then eventually 10. There was still a smile on my mom's face. My mom loved what she did as a NICU nurse. She loved helping others and caring after them. But she also loved baking and wanted to start her own business. She loved giving I Love You belly massages. She loved giving the dogs baths. She had a favorite boy band, SB19, and her favorite member was Ken. And she loved to show her love. And she especially loved karaoke, and I don't know who I'll sing Man in the Mirror with anymore. I'd do anything to hear it and knock again. As much as I miss her, I know she's in a better place. No more pain or suffering. The best gift of all from the Lord was the ability to preach about how amazing my mom was and her impact on the world. And as the last Rosario kid to speak about how wonderful my mom was, I want to remind everyone here, my mom wanted to be celebrated. I miss you, Mom, and I love you. Thank you.
And speaking on behalf of Ray Rosario, please welcome John Cecilia.
I'm still trying to recollect myself. Just listening from those beautiful speeches touches my heart. I'm John Saavedra, everyone, and just to let you know, Kuya Ray called me 2 weeks ago, and we spent hours. He was telling me the love story, the different stages of your love story, and I thought, why not narrate it and let everyone hear it? Because it's worth sharing. So let me share you the love story of Kuya Ray and Cecilia as we play the PowerPoint from their past. From their life together in Dubai to their new beginnings in Arizona, Cecilia and Reynaldo built a life that was more than just a home. It was a living love story. They were not just partners, they were best friends, soulmates, and co-dreamers, walking hand in hand as they reached their dreams and built their family. In every chapter of Reynaldo's life, Cecilia was everything. His mornings began with her, his nights ended with her. He drove her to work, waited for her, picked her up, ran errands by her side through every single moment. Cecilia never walked alone. Reynaldo was always there. He lived each day with purpose to love, to care for her, to stand beside her as a devoted husband and a proud father. And together as parents, they found the greatest calling. They poured their hearts into raising their children, giving them a life full of laughter, of hope, and unwavering love. Through every joy and every hardship, to the highest peaks and the lowest valleys, Cecilia stood beside Reynaldo, and Reynaldo beside her, through every second, every heartbeat, until her last breath. If you knew Cecilia, you knew her gentle soul. She was the quiet type, never seeking attention, never wanting to be a burden, never wishing to cause any heartache, whether as a friend, a mother, or especially a wife. She gave herself freely and humbly. And as a nurse, giving was not just what she did, it was who she was. She carried a heart that healed, hands that comforted, and a spirit that served without asking for anything in return. Their love story was wrapped in music, most especially their theme song, the one that you're listening right now, My Heart Will Go On. And like the song, the love does not end here. It goes, it leaves, and it breathes. And if you could learn one thing from their love, if you guys could look around you, you see a lot of fresh flowers, because Kuya Reynaldo loved flowers and decorating different events. It would be this: love is like a flower. Where a flower blooms, it meant to be seen. It meant to be touched, to be embraced, and to be loved. While it's there, you marvel all its beauty and you cherish its presence. You hold it close. Because no flower, no matter how beautiful, lasts forever. And so with love, while you have it, while it's in front of you, embrace it, treasure it, pour your heart into it. That was Cecilia and Reynaldo's love, a love that blooms so beautifully that even now, though one flower has been taken from the garden, the love still fills in this room and still fills the heart of everyone who knew him. And for Kuya Reynaldo, My Heart Will Go On is not just a song. It's his promise, because even without her physically here, he will continue to love her until his very last breath. The kind of love that does not fade. The kind of love lives for a lifetime and forever. So today, even though our tears, we celebrate Cecilia, we honor the love she gave, the life she lived, the lesson she lives us, the love deeply while you can, because just like a flower, its beauty is meant to be embraced while it's here. Cecilia's story is not over, because every memory, in every heartbeat of her children, and most of all in Reynaldo's heart, her love will always go on. And Kuya Reynaldo is here in front of me. Come here, Kuya. I know you're not the type that speaks in front of everyone, but what do you want to tell everyone? And Ate Cecilia is watching you right now.
Thank you for being here today. It means so much to me and our family to see how my life touches. To my beloved wife, thank you for the love, laughter, and life we share. You will always be in my heart and everything here. Thank you for your support, your prayer, and your presence. It's bring comfort during this difficult time. Thank you.
Thank you, Kuya. Let's give them a round of applause. And to the children, please know that we are all here for you guys. But if your mom is watching, I know that it's probably not the best time, but if your mom is watching, I'm sure she's crying with all the love and all the story that you shared. But what do you want to tell your mom right now?
Mom, I know I'm just thank you. One day I'll see you again, Mom. I'm glad you're no longer suffering. Thank you for everything you have done for us. I still can't put into words. All I can ever say is I love you, Mom. I love you, Mama.
Surprisingly, I'm not much of a crier. I've never been a crier, just like my mom, but changed today. It's gonna be difficult walking upstairs, not being able to turn left, and you'll be there. But I know it was a lot of pain for you, and I'm just happy that you're at peace now, and that's all I really ask for, and I miss you all.
Mom, you've always taught me to pursue my dreams, and I'm going to continue that for you. I love you so much, and I can't wait to see you again.
Sel, I miss you and I love you. You.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you, the Rosario family. And please welcome Cassie Reginding. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Cassie Reginding. Cecil Rodriguez, my heart will go on. Thank you. And now we'd like to call on Miss Nurse Zara from the Banner Nurses.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for being here today as we come together to honor and celebrate the extraordinary life of Maria Cecilia Rosario. Our hearts are undeniably heavy with grief, but today isn't about mourning, it's about remembering. It's about reflecting on a life so full of love, laughter, and generosity that it touched each one of us in unique and lasting ways. Losing Maria has left a space no one can fill. She brought so much light into my life, and I know she did the same for so many of you. Her warmth was magnetic, her kindness unmatched, her spirit unforgettable. Maria joined Banner Estrella in 2008, back when our NICU was small in size but mighty in mission. Even then, her presence was felt deeply. Her colleagues tell me she made an immediate impact, not only in the unit, but across Women and Infants Department. She didn't just work there, she belonged there. When I met her about 10 years ago, I had the privilege of calling her one of our phenomenal NICU nurses. But over time, she became so much more. She became a leader, a spark, a sister, and the very definition of bannerific. Maria excelled in every role she took on. She chaired our NICU engagement team with passion and pride. She transformed our unit into a place of celebration and comfort. No holiday, birthday, or special moment went unnoticed under her watch. Her creativity and care made the NICU feel less like a hospital and more like a second home for our patients, our parents, and our team. She had the biggest heart. Maria was kind, nurturing, compassionate, and gentle. But above all, she made people feel seen, valued, loved. Whether she was planning potlucks, organizing NICU reunions, cheering at the March of Dimes walks, or decorating the unit, she gave her all. From little tiny hair bows to handmade mementos, celebrating weddings, showers, to spontaneous celebrations, Maria celebrated life at every turn. And she made everything extra special and very personal. I still remember ordering Chinese food across the street where they knew her name by heart. That was Maria. She just didn't pass through places. She left footprints, created connections, and built friendships. She had the same effect in our NICU families. Maria held parents' hands during their darkest moments and celebrated the smallest victories. She made milestone cards for babies moving from a preemie diaper to a newborn diaper. She turned ordinary baby baths into legendary spa days. She was the master of developmental care, recognized by our specialists as one of the very best. Her intuition and empathy allowed her to bond effortlessly with our families. Many have shared their heartfelt stories online, testaments to just how deeply she touched their lives. Now she made us laugh. Her humor was contagious, and sometimes, even when the joke wasn't really that funny, and you just laughed. You couldn't help but laugh with her. Because you laughed with her. Her joy was just irresistible. Sometimes it wasn't really funny. But she thought so. One moment I'll never forget. She had such a wicked sense of humor. We were admitting a premature baby boy born very, very fast and unexpectedly. And in true Maria fashion, she dubbed him Speedy because his last name was Gonzalez. Speedy Gonzalez. I hesitated. I'm like, I thought, would the parents be offended? Not even close, they loved it. And Speedy stuck for the rest of his NICU stay, and when that little boy graduated out of our NICU, Maria sent him off with a little tiny cap, little gown, and a certificate labeled proudly Speedy. That was Maria, turning memories, moments into memories, and laughter into legacy. Even in the face of cancer, her strength was unshakable. I remember her first bout. She fought fiercely and rooted in faith and resilience. When she returned to work, she was unstoppable. Her dedication didn't just continue, it deepened. Her impact was recognized with many acknowledgments through Wild Cards, MVPs, a Nurses Week Award, and a March of Dimes nomination during her tenure at Banner Estrella. Maria's legacy is not defined by title or role. It's written in the lives she touched. Patients, families, coworkers, friends, and strangers. It lives on through her acts of charity, her work in the community, her moments of service, and the love she gave so freely. Maria wasn't just a colleague. She was my friend. My ate, my sister. She taught me what unconditional love looks like. She taught me patience, grace, humor, in hardship and adversity, and how to find peace in the face of things we can't control. Walking through the unit without her is really painful. But I take comfort in knowing she's still with us. Under every smile, every story, every lesson she left behind. To Ray, Rachel, Renz, Griselle, and the rest of Maria's family, my heart aches for your loss. But I'm also proud to have known and loved Maria. I mean, just look around this room. It's filled with people whose lives she changed. That her light hasn't really gone out. It just simply lives in all the rest of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Arizona Nurse Honor Guard.
Sorry, I'm gonna go back. Dito lang ako sa likod. Ay, so nga sa I'm not blocking you, that's all. group. Forget the whole group. Ay, ganyan. Kuha ba? Oh no, it's not. Hindi makuha. Sorry. Hindi ko makuha yung book.
We are the Arizona Nurse Honor Guard, and today's Nightingale tribute isn't like any other for us because we've lost one of our own, and now we're here to honor her. Maria Cecilia Rosario had a kind, compassionate, selfless heart, especially for those little parts of the neonates. But they, as well as we, were the beneficiaries. I asked, what would she desire for us nurses, us who are left behind? Simply put, to carry on with fervor for the profession we love and she loved. And we're going to do that. And we're going to honor her that way.
Okay.
And we know that she's going to smile from heaven upon us for the rest of our life. Now I'd like to do the tribute. We invite nurses present to stand for the Nightingale tribute if you so desire.
Tayo yung mga nurses. You guys. Okay.
The Nightingale tribute in honor of Maria Cecilia Rosario, RN. Nursing is a calling, a lifestyle, a way of living. Nurses here today honor Maria, who's no longer with us. Maria is not remembered by her years as a nurse, but by the difference she made during those years by stepping into people's lives, by all those special moments. When a calming presence was all that was needed, Maria was there. In the excitement and miracle of birth, or in the mystery and loss of life, Maria was there. When a silent glance could uplift a patient, a family member, or a friend, Maria was there. Those times when the unexplainable needed to be explained, Maria was there. When the situation demanded a swift foot and a sharp mind, Maria was there. When a gentle touch, a firm push, or an encouraging word that was all needed, Maria was there. In choosing the best ones from a family's box of thank you chocolate, Maria was there. To witness humanity, its beauty in good times and bad, without judgment, Maria was there. To embrace the woes of the world willingly and offer hope, Maria was there. And now that it is time to be at God's side, Maria is there. Maria, we honor you this day and present this white rose to symbolize our honor and appreciation for you being our colleague. Maria. 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 Rosario, RN. We relieve you of your nursing duties. And thank you, dear, for your service to our profession. May you rest in peace.
Yes, dito ka sa gitna.
Please welcome to meet Miss Suzanne Thomas from Dubai Hospital. Go.
Turn on, turn on, turn on.
I'm Tony from the Arizona Nurse Honor Guard, and I just wanted to say a few words on behalf of the Honor Guard. Gone but not far away. From the first day we met you, you were a giver. You and I had many conversations in the car alone. You spoke your truth, you shared your love for your family, your sweet story, how you and Ray met, and the pride you have for your children. Although we can no longer hold your hand, see your smile, or hear your laugh, you will always be close in spirit. Being a part of celebrations, watching your grandchildren being born, and looking over Ray's shoulder to guide him along the way. Losing a spouse is unimaginable. Losing a parent is incomprehensible. Losing a friend like you, so giving, so helpful, with a kind spirit and kind heart. We laughed quite a bit together, Maria. You were supportive with me and our group. You brought me comfort. You gave me that space to speak in confidence. You would often ask me if you could add a special touch to the event. The group was